The 2018 Timberline to Troutdale Sandy Watershed Cleanup brought together volunteers for two special events in September. The Timberline cleanup focused efforts on the rugged terrain around Mount Hood that acts as a source or headwaters for the Sandy River watershed. Volunteers took to the tough terrain to catch and remove trash at the source before it had a chance to make its way downstream into the greater river system. The second cleanup event gave volunteers the opportunity to experience the beauty of the Sandy River firsthand through rafting groups. Each raft crew collected the occasional cane or wrapper along the way to specific stretches of the Sandy River in need of coordinated cleanup efforts. Both cleanup events succeeded in pulling hundreds of pounds of trash from the environment that is critical to wildlife and those that recreate on and along the Sandy River.
Stopping trash at the source is so important, even if you're just picking up one piece of litter today out here on the mountain, or whether it's in your own neighborhood or along your own waterway. It helps keep trash out of those rivers and out of the environment before it becomes a problem for wildlife.
It's a way of fulfilling our responsibility as people who love to come out and play in the Sandy Basin. Millions of people come to Timberline Lodge every year. Millions of other people go out and hike or ski or paddle or fish throughout the river. And almost everywhere that you go in the Sandy, the places we love for recreation are also the places that are essential habitat for fish and wildlife. So we have to be responsible, and organizing cleanups like this is part of our responsibility to give back to the mountain, to give back to the rivers, to give back to the wild areas that we love so much and that nourish us. Each year up here, we collect 1 to 2 tons of trash. People aren't trying to dump a ton of trash, but we find all sorts of stuff. Pop cans, beer cans, golf balls, gear, clothing. It falls out of people's packs and then gets lost in the snow and will roll down the hill into the watershed.
So we educate people on the hydrological cycle and teach them about their impact on the watershed, because what they do upstream eventually ends up at the ocean beaches and waves. Being a native Oregonian, I think we all get deemed tree-hugging hippies pretty quickly, but it was part of how we were raised. I was born and raised in Portland, and that was the way of life. When we went camping or backpacking, mountain biking, my dad always made us clean up the areas, and we had to leave it cleaner than it was before. And that passion and love for the environment is something that we like to try to pass on to other people.
So we hope that through events like this, that somebody gets inspired to come back and continue taking care of this place that they love so much. And by just watching videos of people cleaning up, that somebody will be inspired to take care of their own neighborhood and keep that trash off the streets and out of the waterways. So our goal today is to help inspire that legacy of stewardship.